Welcome back to my Zodiac Charm series. Today we are making this dreamy, beginner-friendly Cancer Zodiac Resin Charm. I will use a silicone mold to cast this water sign in. Other essentials include some mica pigment powder, silver foil, and crafting glitter. First, let's prep the resin. Today I am using a 1:1 epoxy resin mix. After stirring the mix till it becomes runny and clear, I will put it aside for degassing. Silvery whites and pearl greys are often associated with this sign, representing the luminous glow of the moon, Cancer's ruling celestial body. The moon governs emotions, intuitions, and tides, so these colors are a perfect match. That's why we are using this perfect pearlescent white for the body of our crab and the silvery metallic flakes for the claws. I mean, what else would a crab's claw look like? It is a very fitting, very celestial palette. I love how this foil disintegrates and makes this texture a mix of fine and flaky pieces. It is reflective and captures shadows at the same time. This beautiful pearl white and resin will be a dirty mix to give us that milky lunar feel for the body. The glitter will be to add a little depth to the piece. I will sprinkle it directly on the mold and then work the glitter onto the surface with a soft brush. Because of the structure of the mold, I am hoping that this foil resin mix will be contained inside the claw area and not spill too much into the body. A slight blend is desirable though. It would look more natural. Now for the toothpick run along the edges. This is going to be tricky since the periphery is really very detailed and has a lot of scope for trapped bubbles. Remember to give special attention around the hole for the accessory. The resin has cured. Let's release this crab from its mold. Since the periphery is detailed, there are a lot of places where the silicone is lodged between the cured resin. I have to be patient because I don't want to end up yanking too hard and damaging the mold. This silver glitter effect is looking fabulous. This whole color combination is very pretty, especially on a crab. This side is nicely leveled, but this side needs some attention before moving on to the next stage. This glittered side is going to be the front, and I will add my constellations onto the body on this other side. These jagged edges will be leveled down with sandpaper. This was meant to be the easy part, just a quick 5-minute dome. But this project has other plans. It's a good reminder that even when you've done something 100 times, you can still learn something new. My biggest takeaway? I should have domed this piece on a raised surface. That way, if I get an overflow, it can drip away cleanly instead of curing underneath. And another tip, letting your resin sit for a while to get a little more viscous makes a huge difference, giving you more control and less chance of a spill. Just when I thought I was in the clear, disaster struck. I didn't realize that the resin had found its way through the accessory hole. Now I have to go on a rescue mission. I'll use my heat gun to soften the spill, making it easier to peel off stuck paper, and remove this extra resin to restore the piece to its original outline. Good thing I haven't gotten to doming this other side yet. Okay, the repairs look successful. I am honestly surprised I got the spill off this curvy surface without making it worse. The learning from my mistake is that doming irregular shapes requires a lot more care and attention than doming a simple regular shape. Trust me, it's worth taking your time. For this final layer, I am sticking with epoxy resin. Using the same resin as the base means I can skip sanding, which is a huge bonus since I want to protect all the glitter we put down. Plus, I love the way this type of resin cures. It creates such a lovely smooth finish. I have also let it sit for a while, so it is a bit thicker and will stay right where I put it along the edges. To make the constellation, I am going to be using these caviar beads. They are my go-to material for making stars. I will be working with these silver beads using different sizes to represent visibility of each star. I'm going to lay out the stars against this pearly background here. I have my constellation sketched out and will use it to guide the placement of the beads. Now for the dazzling part, the stars themselves. The Cancer constellation is a bit like a shy celebrity. It is not super bright, but it has some beautiful features. Delta Cancri, one of the stars flanking the famous beehive cluster, sits at the heart of our crab. The cluster itself is like a cosmic glitter bomb exploded, a perfect inspiration for our piece. Its brightest star, Beta Cancri, also known as star, marks one of the crab's legs. My constellation is ready. This surface is epoxy, so I'm going to give it a quick sanding. This will level out any uneven bits and give the UV resin a better grip when I use it to seal the stars. Oh no, I spotted another clog. This wasn't a doming mistake, it was a pouring mistake. A little surgical intervention with a craft knife would solve it. Now, I'll sand down any uneven edges. I'll need to use a file around here because of the caviar beads. After a quick cleanup, we can finally seal this surface for good. It seems this one got clogged again. I'm about to cry. This is taking forever. I'm losing my mind here, so it's time to bring out the big guns. Time to seal our stars. The stars are all sealed, so now we can assemble this charm. I am leaving this side with a bit of texture so it's more tactile. Unlike the other side, which is plump and smooth, this face has a little more to feel and discover. Well, this project certainly had its challenges, but I think it was all worth it. The final result is absolutely beautiful. Our rescue mission after that spill was a total success. I'm absolutely loving this face. It's beautiful. The constellation is a sort of hidden design on this side. It is not obvious, and you can only really see it if you know to look for it. Just like the real Cancer constellation, which isn't the brightest in the sky. You have to look for it to truly appreciate its beauty. Hopefully your resin journey is much smoother than mine, and I hope you have a blast making your own zodiac charms. Happy crafting and have a wonderful day.